Greetings, people of Earth. I'm Rick Harold. Thanks for listening to my video and podcasts. Today is Geek Talk, very short, but the topic is how big is yours? This is something geeks like to talk about, what they used to do technology-wise. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff I used to do for the geeks that are interested in that kind of stuff. I'm holding my Commodore 64, which I talked about in one of my other videos. I forget which one. So I did a lot of cool things on this. I'll have a whole separate thing on that. That's super exciting. And actually, it's kind of cool. But today, just to give you a concept, when I started out, we had a computer in high school, but it was this giant thing, and it was booted up with a paper tape roll. So this is 1980. But I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You could write a program on a teletype. It would punch holes in this paper tape, and you'd boot the machine up, and then you'd run, and you have to physically tape your paper tape to boot your program up. I don't remember how much memory it had. It couldn't have much more than 4K, if that. But I created some programs on there that were fun. They were like games, and you could play them as long as you're sitting at a teletype, and my friends would come over, and they'd basically play these games where I insulted them. You had to guess the number between 1 and 100, and if you didn't get it right, I was insulting you. Stuff the kids do, right? Funny. But it was really cool. And we also did our bowling scores on there. We had a bowling league for the high school. After that, when I got to college, there was timeshare machines, but also a PDP-8, for those who know what that is, where we used flip switch programming mechanisms. There was a teletype for that too, but it was the way ours was configured. You had to program your program in, this is the first semester, with these toggle buttons and LED lights. And then you'd run your test, and most of the time I was just doing some sort of calculation or simulating a sine function or something like that. The next one after that was a PDP-11, which was like working on a supercomputer to me. It was the coolest thing ever because you actually had a screen that we could work with. Other things that we did or that I worked on were Heath kits. If anybody's done, any electronics, those are like super cool kits where you can create these digital clocks. I love doing those things. So this is a short video. I just want to give some people that are like the geek or that kind of technical stuff background into some of the areas where I started working a million years ago, 35 years ago, whatever. So if anybody put comments below about stuff that you've done or anything like that. And that's it. Thanks for listening, and take it easy.